What's up, everybody? This is Kieran and Reed, so I thought as the Obsessed World's Gamer of the O.C.G. Hopefully live with Dragon's Dogma 2.
Good to see you, Mom.
Okay, I'm live.
Staff, come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. Shall we get some rest then? To this world I return.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Well met, sir. How much? Might I be of service? Always a pleasure.
Gather round, gather round!
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road. Though carts travel...
Yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment...
These foreign bows do so intrigue me. But You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make. and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. Look, this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale pipe! Even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat. I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known. By a four-legged creature. But when our hero drew his blade unto him.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you... did. Always a pleasure.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale pipe.
I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any quests. I figured I gotta get that fucking chest. Been there for ages, it's mocking me. Ah, okay. Oh, sweet.
Couldn't hurt to rest my feet a moment. Seems my days are naught but toil. Not a chance. Always the same.
I'm not going to take that from you.
You ought to learn some manners.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Where are you off to?
Nightmares if I let myself.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ease.
Might as well take a look. What?
Oh, it's actually a good haul.
Well, you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
My head hurts.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by... Anywhere's better than the middle of the crowd.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
At times, it seems I am confronted. This state of things, I'd fain aid you, howe'er I may.
I could forget all my troubles.
Let them try and stop.
Come to think of it, Was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I'd sooner stay out of the back. Won't someone do aught about this?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by master storyteller.
Oh, 'tis you. You're a welcome sight. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. I don't believe it. How did you know I wanted this? Never mind, I'll treasure it all the same. You've my thanks, sir. And pray, let me return the favor someday.
He spoke of returning the favour, but what could a lad of his age possibly muster?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by master storyteller. I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat.
We must rest.
Good morrow, everyone.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
You're prepared for tomorrow!
Shall we get some rest then?
We meet again. Truth be told, I was hoping we might. Would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand. Oft did I long for a taste of normal life. Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured things I covered for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands held a certain appeal. Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way of thanks. Here, this is for you. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
Hoi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. I happened upon this little curio the other day. Here, you're welcome to it if you'd like. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope...
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale.
We must rest.
We're here, Mum.
Hoi, friend! Have you any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off.
Yeah, Fairy Stone
I
was
may
just dope.
not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I suppose 'tis so.
I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat.
Yeah, might as well go that way. Get some new exploring
Displaying
done.
bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. but I expect you'll do just fine. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
I suppose 'tis so.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Now you will be able to attack at range.
May your arrows fell many a flying fiend.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite.
Yeah, I need to go out the other way.
Carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
I was not prepared.
means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Your soap! Do try not to catch cold.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was superb, Arisen.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait. I knew you'd prevail, Master.
Would seem I'm catching up to do.
That was certainly worthwhile.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if it were me, but I expect you'll do just fine. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. I grant you fire's place. Use it well.
Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Feast your eyes on this!
Just yonder, look.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Well done. I will protect you.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen.
Quite agree.
Hard as stone. My dear, never understands.
You've been doused in oil. You must stay clear of fire. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling?
Arisen! Are you alright? It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Splendid.
Here's hoping I can find
Lay
myself.
down your arms before you hurt yourself.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Be ready! Our foes are armed!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Yeah.
Take that!
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? We cannot break it from this side.
Really? Now?
Probably thief. I'm just playing as an archer right now because of the side quest where you have to be an archer for the demonstration. I prefer fast, in-your-face, aggressive combat. Thief fits that.
To think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get up there to get that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I need to try the Mystic Spear Hand. I haven't unlocked it yet, but it definitely looks like my type. Kind of got like a Darth Maul dual blade kind of thing going on. Looks pretty sweet. It's too bad I'm not playing my thief role, because if I was, I could just fucking wall bounce.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
I kind of don't like how they split Strider from the first game into Thief and Archer in the second game. But I guess they figured, like, it. Yeah, I've played Devil May Cry extensively and played Virgil, so yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. Oh, hey, a Seeker's Token.
Now
Sweet.
here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have
I'll
to
probably
inform
enjoy you
my
then.
master of this.
Yeah, I heard about that. I took a picture. My dad played this game and told me about that. Honestly, kind of evil. You should do that to somebody.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Ah, damn it.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll have to come back.
We have no means of escaping our own enemies.
Yeah.
I grant you roaring flame.
There's the Senior Griffin.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to be streaming this entire game. If you want to subscribe, I'm legally obligated to show. And also going to be doing Death Stranding 2 tonight in a few hours. Yeah. I guess I thought some were too powerful. And I kind of get why they did that. Overwhelmingly, people pick Strider as the first class. But, you know, that's because it was so good. You know, it doesn't mean make it shittier. Yeah. Malachite Forest. We're almost there to the elf dude.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
In general, I really do like this game. And, you know, people are trying to compare this to the first game and say they don't like it as much as the first game. And I kind of get that. It means personal preference. But I also think people are forgetting something. The first Dragon's Dogma was a lot rougher than before Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. But Dark Arisen didn't just add Bitter Black Isle. It was a total rebalancing of the game from fucking top to bottom. So people, you know, are comparing it unwisely. They're comparing the ultra refined fucking took in fan feedback and reassessed everything, Dragon's Dogma, to the second game, which hasn't had that yet.
Explore. I shall guide you another time.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of that.
We have but to follow.
It did look pretty cool what I saw. One of those things that weirdly has never come to America. Most of Capcom shit these days does come to America. I don't know why they pass on online. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, hey, Tiger Eye, that's nice. And I also think part of the problem
we have found a material.
is like people compare it to certain things, so they don't see any of the areas where this game does a lot better, I think. Like, yes, okay, there is definitely some areas, you know, some of the stuff isn't as refined as Dark Arisen, because Dark Arisen had the chance to go back through the entire game and rebalance it. And they did kind of make fast travel a bitch again. Like in the original Dragon's Dogma, fast travel was ass, and they greatly improved it in Dark Arisen, and then they back traveled on that for some reason. No idea why. And I just don't think they should fast throttle it. I understand the director's point where he's just like, well, if an open world game's map is... I understand what he was talking about, where he's like... you know, if an open world game is good, you won't want to fast travel. Okay, I get that point to want to be like, okay, we're going to make this map so good you won't want to fast travel. You should still let people fucking fast travel, you know? And that is my number one sticking point with Dragon's Dogma 1, still, and Dragon's Dogma 2, is, you know, you're going through the same region, you're fighting the same monsters over and over again, it gets old. And, you know, so I really would just prefer to just have an unrestricted fast travel system. That's just my personal preference. But there are lots of things they did a lot better, you know? The world in this game was much better. They, as you said, they had to significantly rein it in and cut land masses. And in the first game, you were literally left with just peninsula. Also true. In this game... the map is much larger, but still feels just as dense. It has a lot more variety with the elves and the beastlands and the volcanic regions. There's a lot more towns. You know, in the first game, you had Grand Soren and Cassardis, and that was it. In this game, there's actually quite a few amount of towns, which is good because, you know, it's a big part of RPGs. But they do a better job with the characters, I think. You know, like Captain Brant, Wilhelmina, and all that stuff. You know, like there are some areas where this isn't as good as the first game. There's areas where I think it's a lot better. So, you know, and I don't ever see anybody talking about that. For me, the main area where it has drawn back from Dragon's Dogma 1 is the parkour. I really, really like the running and jumping in Dragon's Dogma. And this running and jumping is good. I'm not going to say it's not, but when you jump, it feels floaty in a way that I don't like. You know, like you're wobbly. And I guess they did that to try and give you more control, but I don't like the way it feels. It ruins the sense of momentum that you had in Dragon's Dogma 1, where it felt like you were fucking running and jumping quickly. And then in Vernworth, a lot of the buildings have concave roofs that you slide off of. And that restricts parkour, and I do not know why on God's green earth they would do that. That's the main thing for me. But then there are parts that are better, like the fucking thief wall bounce, for example, is fucking sick. I wish that would have been in the first game. Being able to bop, bop, bop is awesome. You know, it's a mixed bag. And like I said, if they get a chance to do Dark Arisen for this, we'll see. And people now think that it's not going to happen because Itsuno left Capcom, but that's not true. Because, believe it or not, actually, the guy who is running the team now is the guy who was the director for Dark Arisen. So while it sucks that he left and he went independent, the guy who is in charge of it now is a good choice. He was the assistant director on the first game and this game, and he did the Dark Arisen. So it's not like they're just handing it to some asshole who doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, God. Yeah, hey, Pawns, could you maybe... Yeah. Don't you love when your pawns leave you fucking hanging? And how that pawn died, I have no fucking idea. That's weird.
This calls for a curative.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's cool. And I also think that this game took the best parts of the first game and made them even better. The best part, I don't know what that is, but I'm not going to fuck with that. The best part of Dragon's Dogma, for me, was the immersion in the world. It had such a beautifully, well-realized, and fully thought-out world that truly felt alive in a way that very few games, Bethesda games, Witcher, could manage. And this game takes that a step further. Every character is a named character with a schedule. Almost every building in the game, enterable.
To take stock of us around it.
Vernworth feels like a real place with a town, a brothel, a morgue. A charnel house, a low town, high town, a noble district, the palace. The palace has all these rooms in it. Like, this world feels like so fleshed out in a way that very few fantasy games ever are. Any game ever is. And I really feel like they took what was so great about the first game and dialed it up. Yeah, exactly. Dragons showing up in a city. They can just randomly show up. Wolves. You know, you can grab pretty much anything. And they really turned up the physics in this game. There was some physics in the first game. There was some physics in the first game, but they really went heavy with the physics in this game, and I love it. Being able to grab a goblin and chuck their ass off of a fucking mountain. Fucking hilarious. Being able to hit an explosion and watch shit fucking rocket out. Awesome. Slam people into stuff. Like, you know, this game really does have dynamic gameplay to the point where it is almost like an immersive sim. The type that you ordinarily wouldn't be used to.
I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take... Is there?
I gotta rest. Hold on, I'm opening the app so I can see all of what you're saying. YouTube cuts it off if it's too long. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, slam them into it. Being able to, like, hold the enemy down, drop on them from above, and pin their ass down, super cool. All the trees are breakable. So you get into a fight with fucking an ogre man, they're gonna wreck the fucking forest. And, like, you know, or you get into a fight with an ogre and they have a club, you can make them drop their fucking club. Like, you know, this world is so, like, fleshed out. So, you know, I would not say it's a straight downgrade from Dragon's Dogma 1. There's a lot this game does better. Yeah, exactly. You know, and also not for nothing, but this game was a major revision of, this game was a major revision of the RE engine, as it was the first truly next-gen game to use the RE engine. All the other games that were did it recently were cross-gen, you know, like Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 4 Remake, those were good-looking games, so they were still cross-gen games. This was the first truly next-gen game for RE engine, and this is almost like a new version of the engine, basically RE Engine 2.0, and this game, honestly, is fucking gorgeous. Like, this is honestly one of the best looking games of this generation, I think. The lighting in this game is fucking unreal. I mean, I think they will. I mean, remember... sorry, my dog she's a barker. She hears a fucking errant gust, and she's barking. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta placate her. Yeah, sorry about that. My dog was getting into it with my cat. The reason why they're giving it negative reviews is pretty simple. it's fucking it's really badly optimized on PC. That's why, and they kept begging Capcom to fix it, and they haven't yet. In all fairness, with Capcom, their PC ports are a mixed bag. Some of them are really good, some of them are shit. And from what I have heard, I haven't played Wild, so I can't attest to it. That it has some issues, some serious issues on PC, and that's why they went negative reviews. They're trying to send Capcom a message, and I can't blame them. If you're going to release a game that's going to have all these issues, you better expect blowback. I have no clue. I don't know about the state of Dragon's Dogma. I am unfortunately a console peasant. But if it has the same issues the other one did, then I can see that being an issue.
You're not worth my time.
Pray, follow me.
But some, like I said, some Capcom ports are really good, and then others are not so much. So, and Monster Hunter Wilds had a lot of hype behind it. Yeah, you'd think that would have alleviated some of the issues with Wilds if they had a beta testing. Yeah, on PS5 as well. Obviously, as you can see. So, yeah, you'd think that it would have had less issues with them essentially beta testing it, but then I also have heard that it's really ambitious. Monster Hunter Wilds, so could just be the raw ambition. Either way, I understand why people are upset. Makes sense to me. But yeah, if you could subscribe, that would be great, man. I'm really trying to make a push for YouTube partner. I'm really close.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
I quite agree.
But yeah, like I said, so this game is gorgeous and really, really beautiful.
Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
And I haven't seen enough people praising how beautiful this game is. This game has some of, like I said, the best lighting I've ever seen in a game. It's fucking gorgeous. And obviously people are upset that it doesn't run at a smooth 60. Even in performance mode, it's not quite a solid 60. But in the game's defense, it is really pushing the tech hard. And not just graphically, but like with Vernworth, a lot of shit to render with the NPCs and all that. Like, it's a nightmare even for computers, even really good computers.
True to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets.
And I'm doing this because I know it leads to getting a port crystal.
You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of Elvenring, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of Elvenring, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form strike true. as if 'tis all a matter of point. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now.
People think that, like, it's already over for Dragon's Dogma 2. You know, like, oh, there's no DLC. No, it's not confirmed yet, okay? It took a while. It took almost 2 years for Dark Arisen to come out. What's up? Okay, I'll be in there in a sec. We'll be back. So, no, like, you know, so, not necessarily. Plus, people are wanting a major DLC for this that's very big, and guess what? That takes time. So, like, people, like, if it had been a couple of years, okay, but it's been just over a year. It was, like, March, April, I think, of 2024, so it's been just over a year. Like, people are acting like, oh my god, it's already confirmed, no DLC. Like, it's a little bit too soon to jump to that conclusion, especially if they not only want it to be a massive DLC, but they want it to greatly rebalance the game to fix their stuff. That takes time. Plus, you know, they switched directors, so it's got to take time to get him in the position, get him set up. He couldn't just take over the position, just, oh, well, there you go, you know what I mean? So, I'm not saying it will get a DLC, nothing's there, I'm just saying it's too soon to jump to the conclusion that it won't. Okay, I will... Hold on one second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to help my family with something. My dad needed something. Family comes first, obviously.
Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. It is a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days.
Yeah, like I said, you know, they may do a DLC, they may not. It could go either way, but it's too soon to jump to that conclusion. But people are already acting like, oh, it's been over a year, where is, you know? It took a fucking while for Dark Arisen. And with the Dragon's Dogma 2 being much bigger in general, a DLC would have to be on the same scale, so it would probably take longer.
I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all.
Yeah, could also be done. Yeah.
My performance of this bow has divested me of such doubts, but the ingenuity of this design. If only my people would take heed. It is all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
Right you are.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial. I almost look forward.
Tis in caverns such as
Yeah, I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go in here yet. Especially not with the vocation that I just did for this quest. That doesn't have good gear for my level. That just sounds like a fucking problem waiting to happen. Look around the outside, though. There might be more treasures. Usually is. This game's pretty good about that. There's usually shit in every nook and cranny. And now, I'm also really worried about fucking Devil May Cry.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Shit. Because it's already been fucking 6 years since we got Devil May Cry. And with him gone, Itsuno gone, and him being busy working on Okami 2, which is his next project, God, I don't know when we're ever going to get a new Devil May Cry game now. And, you know, I thought for sure it would have been a sure thing, because Capcom's already said repeatedly that, oh, God. DMC5 was by far the best-selling Devil May Cry game of all time. Like, not even close. So, like, if I'm, like, a corporate executive and like, hey, yeah, this new game in the series just shattered sales records, I would want a sequel, you know? Whatever. At least I got a checkpoint when I beat the quest. Don't have to do all that again. That would have fucking sucked. And honestly, you know, obviously it can't really be done for this game, but, you know, if they do a Dragon's Dogma 3, what the fuck ever, can we just let us fucking swim? Like, they can figure out a fucking way to let us swim.
Spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's ought to be found?
Okay, plenty of games have swimming that, you know, you can just do, and they still manage to find a way to keep you out of the world. And there's a lot more water sources in this game, and having to fucking backtrack for what should be like a swim that any fucking self-respecting person can make gets old.
That was well thought.
Is this the same cave or a different cave? Forgotten Tunnel. No, this is a part of the same tunnel.
Monsters thrive.
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
Of course.
Man, what a peculiar place for bandits to hide out. I guess they don't get a whole lot of traction over here. Oh, there's another one right there. That's what we call teamwork. Yes, I have. In the waterfall cave, yeah, I noped the fuck out of that. I tried killing it, it trounced me, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna put a pin in this for later. I am not fucking ready. I need to see if I can do the quest for archery right now or not. I know that when I complete the Feast for Deception, I lose access to a lot of quests, so I've been trying to do as many of those quests around Vernworth as I could. I was already fully prepared because I was already fully prepared because I knew the first game had a lot of fucking missables. No, I haven't gone in there. Fucking, I might as well go to the Sacred Arbor. Oh, no. I've done that. I've done that, okay. I didn't know what you meant. I've done all the shit with Ulrika and the invaders and the lizards and she gets exiled from the town. I've done all of that.
Generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
We ought to heal ourselves while we have a chance.
Yes.
To arms.
Went to the thief town. Yeah. I've pretty much done every other major quest that I could potentially do at this point, except for the beggar quest where you follow the dude around. I've done the Arisen Shadow. I've done the Cage Magistrate. No, because you have to talk to the dude. Sigrun, when you go to fucking do that, you have to talk to him. I didn't know that you had to talk to him, and they don't point him out to you, so I just left. My mistake.
Are you alright?
And I don't need it right now anyway. I'm at level 8 with my thief vocation. I want to max it out before I switch to anything else. Like I said, I just switched to this so I could do the Gift of Archery quest. Or Test of Archery.
I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise.
Okay, the goblin's already dead. And now that I've done... oh, that is a fucking bridge troll. Do not go... Oh, you motherfuckers! God damn it.
No sense letting one gain that hand. The griffin gets the worm.
Or, I'm sorry, Cyclops. Fucking pawns just had to fucking... Boom! Into the struggle. Woo! Level 25, bitches! Yeah, I'm just gonna use a fairy stone to go back to Vernworth. Also, I love how fucking slick and like seamless and instant that is when you fast travel.
We've made it then.
The first time I saw that, I was like, whoa. Even somewhere very, very far away, it's impressive.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
There we go. We're back to my gear.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Sweet, wake stone. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think we're suitably well adjusted.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Oh, what the fuck? What are we even paying these fuckers for? Like, are you kidding me? Like, the town guards be fucking fired. Yeah. Now that you just mentioned that, that's true.
Well done, Master!
Gather round. Treat your ears to it.
This might contain useful information.
Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh?
Yeah, I don't even want to know. That sounds like a fucking terrible job.
Many thanks.
Our packs are...
I try to distribute my shit equally. I try to stay it very lightweight so I can be as effective as possible as a thief.
heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all.
Yeah, I can't do Sculptor's Block right now. I have to get to Batal, so Beggar's Tail. Let me see if the Beggar's Tail is something that gets cut off by doing a Feast for Deception, because if so, I'm ready to go to Batal. I'll just fucking do the main quest and start making my way there. I think I've done all the ones that you get locked out of. I've done Wilhelmina's quest. I've done all of Captain Brandt's other quests. I've done the shit with Mel. Yeah, Warfare. Yeah, my dad told me about that, where you can like basically have all the jobs, like jack of all trades. He showed me that. My dad has played thousands of hours of Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2, like every fucking way backwards and forwards. Like, it's insane. I played Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2, but my dad has basically done everything you can do. Like, he has played so fucking much Dragon's Dogma. That's why I know a lot about this game before, and I'm just now playing it because he told me all this shit while he was playing through it. He got it for Xbox, and then I got this on sale a few weeks ago for PlayStation. It was $40, so half off for the deluxe edition. I'm like, nah, okay. You know, and I mean to get it for some time. I just had other stuff. Oh, that's great. Let me see. I'm just trying to make sure that a Beggar's Tale is not a missable quest, because if it's not a quest I could lock out of, I'll just do it later. Oh, wow, that's great. Platting it is seriously impressive work, man. I haven't platted it. I might plat this game, though. From what I've seen, it's not that bad. We'll see how I feel when I get to the end of it. I have 86 platinums, I believe. Yeah, 86. I'm going for 100. 100 platinums puts you in the top 1% of PlayStation players. And I haven't. My platinum list doesn't have any shovelwares. I could have already been 100. I was going to play like super easy games and just pad out the list. I have a very strict criteria for games that I platinum. I don't want them to be so difficult that it is just nails on a chalkboard or playing a game in a different way. But I also don't want them to be so easy that it's like shovelware, like they're just handing me the trophy, and I have to like the game. There's a lot of people who just play games and they'll play games they don't even like to get a platinum. I'm not going to do that. So I pick my platinum very carefully. It has to mean something to me. So when I get to 100 platinums, it'll be more of an achievement because it'll be filled with games that aren't just fucking, padding out the numbers that I actually really dig. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, this is not a quest that you can get locked out of. And I've done every other thing that I can do for Feast for Deception, so I'm going to go rest at my house and then get my quarterly tunic and then progress that, because I want to go to the next part of the main quest and make my way to Batal.
Listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky.
Plus, be at full health. Shit with the troll. No, wait a minute. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's right. Hold on. I have a wake stone that just assembled. Oh, I have two, actually. I only need one. Boom. It ran away. It ran away on its own, but I read up on it and found out that it can glitch if you kill it right then and there, even if you manage to kill it. I didn't want to do that anyway. I've been using a guide for a lot of the quests in this game because in Dragon's Dogma 1, it was incredibly easy to fuck yourself in that game. So I went in knowing that I was probably going to have to look up stuff to get the optimal solutions. Call me a casual fusing guide, I don't fucking care. Okay. Ah, that's right, shit, I need to get the tunic.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Okay.
What do you presume to gain by this, Arisen?
I am now suspicious that this bitch has Dragon Plague.
Feels eerie with no one about. I'm sure I can handle this. Plenty of gossip to be had here. Can't remember. Like a precious little time. Wonder if anyone
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
My nose tells me there's aught close by. I'll have a look.
Keep your ears pricked. All the same. Our foes might well use this chance to sneak up on us.
You know, I still don't care. I'm gonna kill her just to be safe. I'll find somewhere farther to throw her off. Not taking that risk. Especially in, like, the main capital of the game where there's so many people to die. Yep, go this way, I can throw her into the sea. And she is, I've had that pawn for a while.
You wish me to return? At once, master.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you arisen naturally.
You know, I'm not gonna risk it. And there's no way to be certain. You know, so other than throwing her into the fucking sea, so.
I don't know what to do.
That should be good, right? Like, I just go and get her back in the Pawn Guild and she should be fine.
Just thinking about it.
Like, that's all you need to do, I'm pretty sure, is just to kill them.
What should I do?
Here you are, sir.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, well, then you know what? Just throwing them all off. Just to be safe.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that would be cool. Let you know. No, go back to the Pawn Guild. I'm trying to figure out how I get exactly back the fucking pawns that I had. Probably not, unless you've been playing very recently.
Interested in my wares?
And even then, and probably not if you're not in the same region. Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. I have to talk to him after I fucking did that. That's my bad.
I had every faith our paths would cross again, Arisen.
All the items I had on them were redistributed to me, or like when you lose a pawn, where does the shit you put on them go? Does it go to your item crate or? Okay, good to know. That was my main concern. I'll just get new pawns now then. Those pawns were kind of underleveled.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes, and please dispense with the formalities.
If your pack grows over full, let us work together to honor.
Excuse me. Okay, she has a salubrious draught. It's good. Give him my camping kit. I try to stay as light as possible so I can stay agile as a thief. Alright, let's go and rest till morning. So we're at the start of the day. Then let's grab the tunic, and we'll do the Feast or Deception main quest. Next major stage of the game.
I have a feeling fortune shall favor us this day.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Come back any time. Welcome to the. We serve all manner of fine ales.
All right, man. Yeah, gotcha. I stream every day, so I'll be here next time I see you. It's good to see you, man. And I can even invite you to my Discord later. I hope you have a good one. Thank you. I appreciate it. Really helps. Every bit helps.
is much we ought to tend to. Much will change once we have attended the coronation. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty will do well to get a good night's rest.
The following morning, Burnworth Castle. No.
Pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power has arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you are. We must rest.
Oh, is that Captain Brandt?
Naught seemed amiss at present. That is all I have to report.
Welcome to the We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome to We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime. Welcome to We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strength regarding the matter of the Godsway. I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely this ought to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vrumund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batar's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. 'Tis most fortunate that your majesty is a Beastren. You ought pass through the border checkpoint without undue trouble.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
A good sleep will ensure... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batar in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happen upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phasus. I passed an eye over it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
So fine. Must be
Everyone's busy with
town's
their own affairs.
let the wood like all night.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my...
This ox cart's bound, for I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
this pleasant makes me want to kip somewhere with a nice breeze. I have a feeling that rest will do us good. We must not look down on her. We have my protection. The prison has been trained. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. He is really appreciated.
This is no more or less than what one might have expected.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
I say we give it a push and see what happens. Speaking of which, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
Do not waste this chance. Press home our advantage.
Strike fast and our force shall fall. Focus your strength, Arisen. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Lucky us! That's worth taking. How tranquil. 'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be. One of us is being drenched. Arisen. How bad think nothing of it.
Bad idea.
Goblins approach! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weaknesses.
Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Now that is a surprise.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Be sure to aim true.
Oh god.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Sweet, level up, bitches.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Oh shit.
That looks promising. Any idea?
Oh hey, fairy stone. Fucking yeah, let's rifle through some bones. Oh wow, 2 jaspers. That's actually a good treasure. Oh, there's another treasure up here.
You little blighter.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Yeah, no you're not. Bitch ass bandits. Oh shit, a beetle.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle.
Oh, another beetle. Shit.
Rather valuable, this. A fitting reward for a rigorous search. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. How many times have we come here, I wonder?
I'm sure the original.
Okay, so there's a third. Oh, what? Yeah, no. That's not even the way I need to go anyway.
'Twas a greater haul than I'd hoped, but it's only made me eager to find more treasure. A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
Wow, that's so pretty. Sacred Arbor, Forest Home of the Elves.
Ilmen är en fan.
Kirandone halana. Alakanolande.
Aleria Filmor Arendo. Atahel Telhe.
I'm anxious to see what.
Vindamund.
Holy shit! It's all in Elvish.
Yardmen ran Soron.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was an Akaya, a Rumefa in Iteron. Und Etele Effinent High. Now we should be able to transport ourselves here at any time, so long as we've a ferry stone with us.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Dalia Nindo el Ono.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
fun then.
There are useful ingredients. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one?
Yeah, I'm leaving that chimera alone.
Chimeras are perilous.
Fuck me.
Let my magic rod.
Are you fucking kidding? Oh my god. So close. God.
I'll wager I could make that shot. You cut quite the hunter's figure.
What say we eat? One by one!
That's my magic.
Might not have to do this twice.
Fuck yeah.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
There's nothing like a warm meal to lift one's spirits.
Alright, in this part here, I'll be back on a bit.